Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from January the 13th up to January the 19th, 2019. And this is for you coming from Cancer. Now, before I begin, I'd like to give you my email address. Many people say they are finding it difficult to find me. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO, and the number 9. andyhoro9@gmail.com. And by the way, I do charge US dollars 50 for the 90-minute session. Many are saying that they expected it for free. It's not for free. Let's start with Sunday the 13th. And there's a horrible day waiting for you. Morning, afternoon, very fast planets who bring upsets very quickly. They make you very rebellious. They make you a non-conformist who has no regards for people, no regards for the plans that they have, no regard for any kind of respect for people or for rules and regulations. You don't care. So if you behave that way, it's going to become hour by hour worse and worse in the morning-afternoon period. Stay away from an argument. Basically, unexpected things happen which bring upsets very badly. So you've got to be very careful and position yourself so that you are not caught unexpectedly doing something wrong. Evening nightfall planets are very slow. When they are slow, that means they are long-term planets. So they are creating mischief for you. Evening nightfall for a long-term problem to be created. So evening nightfall, if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, be choosy of the company you keep. Move away from a situation which you expect trouble from. But if you have to be out and stay even longer out, then tell yourself, be careful what you say, be careful what you do. Drive slowly, drive carefully. Some of these fast planets from the morning will also visit you in the evening. Once in a while, you'll have this impulsive urge to say and do the wrong things. Don't. Monday the 14th is another very bad day for you. Morning, afternoon are planets of argument. They make your tongue as sharp as the metal. And when you say things, ooh, these words are like ammunition. So tell yourself, I have to take the soft approach, use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. You will quieten these planets down. And tell yourself, go slow in speech and action, because these planets will make you very impatient and very hasty. There's also a couple of planets, evening, nightfall, that will visit you in the morning, afternoon. These are planets of anger, of violence. So morning and afternoon, once in a while, you may have violence thoughts, and anger thought may even show. That will make your morning, afternoon even worse. So lie low, don't want to take the lead, be part of a team, and be polite. And stick to your plans, because deadlines can go missing very quickly, whether in job or business. Evening, nightfall, accidents are possible. In fact, the whole day accidents are possible. They can be verbal accidents, emotional accidents, physical accidents. Evening, nightfall, tell yourself, be careful of the company you are in. And if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home, because there is trouble waiting for you evening, nightfall, one way or another. Be careful, don't drink too much. You'll be out of your senses and you will be in trouble. Accidents are seen during the whole day, as I said, more in the evening, nightfall period, because you will expose yourself to being too daring. And the planets of speed are also there throughout the whole day. It's a crazy day. So tell yourself you need to put yourself in a protection way. Mix with people who are good, so you don't do anything wrong or say anything wrong. And go back home early, because I sense that the evening nightfall is going to end terribly in one way or another. Tuesday the 15th, morning, afternoon, not too good. It's not too bad, but it's not too good. Somehow you're not fitting in with the people at work or in business, or you're having differences with your marriage and family people, or you're having disagreements with your romance partner. And if you find a romance interested in you in this morning, afternoon, Tuesday the 15th, be very careful. That could be ulterior motives. Evening, nightfall, much better. Only thing, there's a planet there that makes you very arrogant. So tell yourself you're not going to show any arrogance throughout the whole day, and that would somehow relieve you of losing the support that you need. Evening, nightfall, you could meet very important people. So you got to dress well and look good, and you'll be able to position yourself to have these meetings with people who will like you and admire you, and then you can do a bit better. So by all means, be out. Wednesday the 16th is going to be 24 hours of good luck. So 24 hours of things happening for you, morning and afternoon. I see many global planets there. I call them the planets of the internet. So go to the internet morning, afternoon to find solutions, whether in job, whether in business. You'll make get some fabulous knowledge from there and do extremely well for yourself. Morning, afternoon, as I said, you're going to have the chance of meeting foreign people, even if you're not on the internet. So there's something about foreignness that can help you, foreign country, foreign people. That's why I mentioned the internet. And even if you're not on the internet, and if you're concentrating on your work, you're going to do something very wonderful to be rewarded. Evening, nightfall is just pure wonderment. The planets there want to make you emotionally very, very happy. And these foreign planets or foreign people will also be there in the evening, nightfall period. Do you want to be on the internet in the evening, nightfall? Go right ahead. Because the whole day, these internet planets are roaming about. If you're not still, you'll find a lot of love from somebody. Your imagination will be wonderful. And these emotional planets are going to give you a really good time in the evening, nightfall period. Chase for the romance if you want. Thursday the 17th, I don't like the morning, afternoon at all. Whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, wherever you are, whether for lunch, something is going to go very, very wrong. It could be people you meet of your past that you don't like, or news of your past you don't like. It could be whatever you're waiting for doesn't happen because planets are going very slow. You are frustrated, it makes you angry, it makes you impatient, it makes you hasty. If you do all that, you're going to make situations worse. You can't go faster than your own planets. Just settle down, be patient morning, afternoon. Concentrate on what's important. Don't want to be in the limelight. Blame will come very fast. So it's a gloomy, frustrating morning, afternoon period. Don't expose yourself to risk. And if you're chasing for the romance, you'll get slapped back. You won't like it. So you don't want to try your luck like this or luck anywhere. Don't try in the morning, afternoon. Evening, nightfall becomes totally wonderful. Now everything works. What solutions you couldn't find morning, afternoon, by evening and nightfall, you got all of them working well for you. And this is the time, mix business and pleasure. I see some business planets there. You're going to do or say something wonderful, whether for business, whether for job, whether for the romance, whether to make your family happy. Mix business and pleasure is going to be a very good evening, nightfall period, and a very rewarding one as well, because you can meet very important people in the evening, nightfall period who will help you expand your environment. Friday the 18th, really horrible. There's everything bad I can imagine in the morning, afternoon, whether at place of work or in business. You can only make it worse by showing your temper and being aggressive. So you don't want to do that. You want to take the soft approach with these kind of planets, soften them down, talk in a proper way. Your actions should be not aggressive, but totally wonderful for people to see. Well, you're going to get very bad news in the morning, afternoon period, whether in job, business, romance, marriage, any area of life. And accidents are very, very possible because in a way, I would say that these planets want to shed some blood from you. So you don't want to show arrogance, you don't want to be violent, and you don't want to get yourself into any accidents. You can bring all these bad situations under your control because I'm making you aware of it. So when you lower your exposure to risk, you basically quieten all these planets. You have to do that. It's a horrible morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall, and there's a lot of conflict as well. Evening, nightfall, also bad. Now the planets are rebellious, they are moving very fast, they make you impulsive, hasty, impatient. They make you a non-conformist, which is a kind of person who doesn't care for rules and regulations or what this person wants to say. And so it makes you provoke people very easily in the evening, nightfall, morning, afternoon as well. Well, you don't want to do that. Avoid argument, avoid being involved with any kind of discussion that's going to lead into trouble. Walk away from that group of people. Go back to the safety of your own home and drive carefully. Saturday the 19th, much better. Now the planets want you to meet somebody important, or they make you want to feel very important. But don't let it go to the level of arrogance. Now you're willing to help people, and people are willing to help you in the morning, afternoon. You're very popular, the demand for you is good. And so you're going to be very happy in the morning, afternoon period. People are going to show you their love, and you're going to show them how you can help them and how you can make them happy. Evening, nightfall, watch out, very fast planets are there. These fast planets make you hasty, they make you impatient, they make you very argumentative. And all that means trouble. So avoid people who provoke you to get you into that state. Avoid people who are very hasty and impatient and careless with their words. Stay with people who are nice and calm, because these planets of evening are the opposite, that make you under stress very fast, make you anxious, and they make your tongue very sharp, so you might just retaliate and say things terrible, and people won't like that. They will retaliate also against you. Don't drink too much, because these are very mental planets, and when you get your senses a little bit too loose, you will just say and do as you like. You drive very carefully, they are very fast planets as well. So many things can go wrong. They're not totally the worst planets, but they put you into a state of being oversensitive and retaliating. Well, I've given you my email address. I have this 90-minute session which I charge USD 50, and I'll tell you your next 7 or 8 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll give you your personal lottery numbers. I'll tell you your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky colors, a lot of information to get your next 7 or 8 years perfectly under your control and to be very successful as possible. I'll talk to you about your health and all other areas of life for your next 7 or 8 years. So you can go to Facebook and look me up. You can go to Skype and look me up. If you just scroll down from the program you're watching, you'll see there's information down there. And I look forward. And remember that it is USD 50 that I charge. I don't like people to be overly surprised and they say they didn't know that. Well, I like to let you know that. I look forward to meeting you and to help you for your next 7 or 8 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.